Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Big recruiting weekend for Tennessee. A lot of news to talk about. One of the big things coming out of the weekend is the top player in the state of Tennessee, four-star defensive back Caleb Beasley, said he is shutting down his recruitment. Now, he's been committed to Tennessee for quite some time, still kind of enjoying the process, taking some visits. I know that concerned a lot of people. Now he says he's locking it down, taking no more visits. He is all in, locked in, dialed in for Tennessee. How did the VAWLS do with a big five-star defensive lineman, Williams Winery? Also, Cam Franklin was in town. A couple of big-time offensive line prospects were also on campus. We're going to break that down as the week goes on. Also got a fun live stream coming up on Wednesday with a recruiting analyst, Dell Dowden from Rivals.com. That should be a lot of fun. We'll talk some of this recruiting there as well. But one thing I like to see coming out of the weekend, and that is that Tennessee commit Jake Merklinger, four-star quarterback. You guys know who he is. Highest rated prospect currently committed to Tennessee for the 2024 class. He was in town for his official visit as well. He was doing a lot of peer recruiting. That's something we saw Nico do a year ago. And we've kind of been asking who's going to take that lead for Tennessee in this class of 24. I think Boo Carter is going to be a very crucial guy in this class, going to be that domino effect. But also it was good to see Jake Merklinger back in town. He was here for 865 Live. Now he was here for a very huge weekend of recruiting. Talked about playing a little Top Golf. They went tubing down at the lake, spent a lot of time just hanging out. Now I was reading a 247 Sports article and says Merklinger said he primarily plays the recruiting role with 4 blue chip wide receivers. Now, we already know about Mike Matthews. We know about Ryan Wingo. We know about Amari Jefferson. Those are 3 of the 4 that he mentioned. But one guy that he talks about we haven't mentioned a whole lot on this channel, and that is 4-star wide receiver Braylon Staley. Jake Merklinger goes on to say, I pushed them a little bit jokingly, but at the same time, I don't want to just constantly be in their ear. He tells them, here's the quote, here's the pitch. Here is how Jake Merklinger is working those blue chip wide receivers. He says, just come on home. There's no place like Knoxville. You've got a chance to build something. My kind of thing is you can go to a place that may have already done something. Come here and let's be the first ones to do it in a while. That is the sales pitch from Jake Merklinger to those 4 blue chip wide receiver prospects. Now, that's the thing. Tennessee apparently is looking to take 4 wide receivers in this class. Again, we continue to talk about Mike Matthews, who I think Boo Carter committing to the VAWLS is going to be huge in that recruitment. Where is Ryan Wingo? Tennessee has been up. They've been down. Also, Amari Jefferson, we've talked a lot about him over the last week or so, a guy that pretty much seems like Tennessee's chasing Alabama at this point, but still in a good spot, going to be in town next weekend. But I want to talk about Braylon Staley. We're going to look at his scouting report, all the measurables, all the numbers. But as always, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up just below the video. That is quick, free, and easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We're not talking at you. We're talking with you. We're building a community of Tennessee fans right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. I think that's what separates us from all the other channels on this platform. We are for the fans, by the fans. If you dig it, make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. I'll be live tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Come hang out. We'll be playing some NCAA football, but also talking a lot about recruiting. We'll talk all things Tennessee football. We'll get into whatever you guys want to talk about tonight, but those NCAA streams, always a good time. And then again, reminder, Wednesday night, Dell Dowden, lead recruiting reporter for the Tennessee Rivals site, will be going live Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. But let's get into it. Let's talk about Braylon Staley. You can see the profile there on the screen. 6'1", 180 pounds out of Aiken, South Carolina. The On3 industry rankings have him as one of the top players out of the state. We talk about that a lot, right? We talk about the importance of keeping the in-state kids home, but also if you can go into South Carolina, you can go into North Carolina, Missouri, Georgia, and handpick some of their top talent and get them to Knoxville. That is big. That is big. What does Braylon Staley bring to the table? Well, he's got speed. I like his hands. I think he can go up and make plays. I would just consider him a playmaker. Again, he was in town this weekend for an official visit, spent a lot of time with Jake Merklinger, some of these other players on this football team. I'm going to get his highlights up on the screen, let you guys take a look at what he can do. There's no scouting report out there, so I think the best thing we can do is just let the tape roll and let it speak for itself. And again, speed, hands. He can make plays after the catch. Look at him right there, making guys miss, getting north-south, getting to the end zone. As a junior in 2022, Finished the regular season with 838 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. He did earn first team all 4A all-region honors and won the South Carolina 4A triple jump as a sophomore. That's it. He is a track guy. He's got speed. He's got 100-meter times of 11.24 and 11.51. Also 200-meter times of 22.47, 6'4", and 22.82. So he's got speed. Again, you can see the hands there, the ability to go up and make plays. Now, one of the things he said he liked about Tennessee, he says, I love Coach Heupel, just a chill guy, going to be 100 with you. He has a great personality. He goes on to talk about his visit. I saw this with VAWLS interview. He said, they keep everything a family deal. I really love it here. Very interesting. He said, they don't take you and it's money this and money that. They just spend time together on campus, in town. I thought that was very interesting coming from Braylon Staley. Now, was he talking NIL money? What was he talking about there? Very interesting that he says Tennessee's not about that. They're about culture and family, and that's what they sold him on. Now, who else is in it? Who else is in the mix for the 4-star wide receiver from Aiken, South Carolina? He's already taken official visits to Clemson on June the 2nd, visited Miami on June the 9th, and then he was in town at Tennessee, obviously, this past weekend. Now, scheduled to visit UNC officially next week. Very interesting. Coming out of the visit with Tennessee, in the interview with VAWLS, I'm not sure if I'm going to take that visit or not. They went on to push him and ask him about South Carolina, who is trying to get Braylon Staley to come in for a camp. They have yet to offer him, so they want him to camp, see if they want to offer, and Staley said, maybe, we'll see. Seemed very standoffish when it comes about the future moving forward and this recruitment. Scheduled to make a decision on June the 29th or June the 30th. And again, in the interview with VAWLS, he seemed like all Vol. He seemed to be shutting things down, doesn't want to take the visit to North Carolina, doesn't seem interested in South Carolina. And according to Austin Price over at VAWLS.com, this one seems to be trending towards the good guys. So again, 4-star wide receiver Braylon Staley comes in town, visited back in the spring, said he liked what he saw, came back for the official visit this past weekend, and said it just kind of solidified everything for him. So again, we continue to move forward with this recruiting at the wide receiver position. Guys, I know we've been saying for a couple of weeks now that Mike Matthews is trending to Tennessee. Tennessee in a very good spot with the 5-star wide receiver. How much momentum can you get with Wingo? How much momentum can you get with Amari Jefferson? If not, where do we go from here as Tennessee looks to take 4 wide receivers in this class? Again, another big weekend. To recap, Caleb Beasley, number 1 player in the state, says he's 100% locked into the Big Orange, locking down his recruitment. Edwin Spillman, another priority in-state target, in town, had a great visit. 5-star Williams Winery was in town. Couple of big offensive tackle prospects, Marquez Easley, Daniel Calhoun, also in town. We'll be dropping videos throughout the week talking about each prospect, talking about their visits, trying to read between the lines and see where some of these guys are at in the class of 24. Jump into the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on Braylon Staley. What do you think about the film? What do you think about the visit? If you watched the interview, do you see what I see? It seems to be a kid that is interested in coming and playing Tennessee football. Also, do me a favor on the way out the door, smash the thumbs up. That's quick, free, and easy. You want to do a little bit more, hit that join button down below. It's only $1 a month. You can become a member of the channel. You get access to custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. But more importantly, you give me the opportunity to do this more full-time, bring you more content. That's what it's all about. Thank you to every single person that donates as a member. Super chat. You can hit the thanks button down below, or you can go pick up merchandise at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. You guys are the heartbeat of this community. Again, you allow me the opportunity to do this as a career. I'm forever grateful for that. But if you can't afford to give, don't ever worry about it. Just smash the thumbs up because that is quick, free, and easy. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk a little Tennessee football because this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.